War-Ready Basics, your first aid kit for global collapse. The headlines scream imminent threat. Your government's official line is cool and calm. Stay calm, go about your day. Meanwhile, your neighbor's already welded shopping carts into a bunker and labels himself Tom the Warlord. So what's the real move? Prep like the world's ending, because right now it's leaning in that direction. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button if you don't want to be the punchline of tomorrow's cautionary tale. If you don't want to end up like Tom, listen up. Step 1. Hoard smart, not dumb. Forget dramatic scenes of looting, ferrying canned convoys. The baseline: water, food, and sensible containers. If you're filling every jar in sight, fine, but prioritize clean containers, rotate supplies, and keep labels legible. One man's questionable collector's soda bottle is another man's microbe motel. Use the safe, food-grade options where you can. Food isn't about gourmet, it's about calories and durability. Think shelf-stable, compact, and nutritious. Learn which commercially packaged items store well and how to rotate them. Know how to safely prepare infant formula and special diet items without improvising dangerous shortcuts. Pets are family too. Set aside their food so they don't turn from companion to competitor. And weapons as decorations? Toot until someone actually needs law and order. If you want to protect your home legally, check local laws, take certified training courses, and ensure any defensive measures you use are lawful and safe. Violence is not a strategy. Preparedness and community coordination are. Step 2. Your bunker. Make it practical. Build a bunker is where weekend warriors get theatrical. You do not need to audition for a post-apocalyptic movie. Instead, think practical sheltering. Identify the sturdiest part of your home: interior rooms, basements, or reinforced parking structures. Reinforce with sensible materials: sandbags, stacked heavy items that increase the shielding value of walls, but don't rig unsafe loads or unstable stacks. Learn where public shelters are and how to access them. Many municipalities maintain emergency shelters and civil defense information. Use them. Boarding windows with plywood or closing heavy curtains can reduce flying glass injuries. Do not stack things in a way that risks collapse or blocks escape routes. Safety first, theatrics second. Step 3. New currency, be practical. In a crisis, the economy shifts. What actually holds value? Power. Portable, safe, certified battery packs, solar chargers, and fuel for approved generators kept and used legally preserve communications. Learn safe generator operation and ventilation. Consumables. Sealed food, medicine, baby formula, hygiene items. That's where real bargaining power lies. Skills. First aid, basic mechanic skills, and knowledge of local systems become exchangeable currency. Learn and keep credentials up to date. Trading life-sustaining items doesn't require becoming a raider. Build community trade networks with clear rules, inventories, and shared governance. Step 4. Don't DIY the dangerous stuff. Learn safe, legal alternatives. When you get desperate, the imagination runs wild. But here's the rule: no improvised explosives, illicit fuel production, or dangerous chemistry. Not only is it illegal, it's lethal. Instead, learn legally sanctioned mechanical and small engine repair through community colleges or certified workshops. That keeps vehicles and equipment serviceable. Invest in commercially available power solutions, certified solar panels, approved battery systems, and learn to use them safely. If you need warmth or light, prioritize safe heating, ventilation, and certified fuel sources. Never rig open flames in enclosed spaces. If you're curious about technical survival skills, take formal classes: wilderness survival, first aid or stop the bleed, amateur radio licensing, and certified emergency response training. Those skills are powerful and legal. Step 5. Water. The priority, not the panic. Water doesn't care about drama. It cares about microbes and contaminants. Plan for 3 gallons per person for the first 72 hours as your baseline. Use food-grade containers. Rotate supplies every 6 months. If you must source new water in the field, use commercially grade purification methods, filter systems, tablets, and follow manufacturer guidance. Don't improvise dangerous or untested chemistry. If you have a well, keep spare labeled parts and a manual pump. Learn how municipal water advisories work and follow official instructions when authorities tell you which sources are safe.
Step 6. Food. Function over fancy. Your emergency pantry is fuel, not fine dining. Prioritize nutrient density, shelf life, and ease of preparation. Shelf-stable proteins, canned or vacuum-sealed, energy-dense spreads, and meal replacement bars. Rotate stock, label clearly, and maintain portion control. Infants and medically vulnerable household members require special attention. Maintain an extra supply for them and consult health professionals for safe storage. Avoid hoarding perishable goods that rot quickly. A calm, organized pantry feeds bodies and minds. Chaos wastes both. Step 7. Medical. Don't be a hero without training. Band-Aids aren't enough. Build a layered medical kit. Everyday first aid plus trauma items, but learn how to use them. Take certified courses, Stop the Bleed, CPR, basic trauma care. Get advice from medical professionals before stockpiling medications. Keep a minimum of a 7-day supply of prescribed medicines, stored safely and rotated. Mental health matters. Establish routines, do simple exercises, and maintain contact with loved ones. In disaster, the calm mind is the most valuable tool. Step 8. Communication, your lifeline. When towers fail, information is power. Invest in a hand crank or solar NOAA radio for official updates. At least 2 consumer-grade, legal, short-range radios for family coordination. Learn their channels and check range in advance. Hard copies of contact lists and maps. Digital dependence is fragile. Learn the basics of amateur radio if you want broader capability. Get licensed, join a local club, and practice. Communication is coordination. Coordination saves lives.
Step 9. Power. Practical, certified, and safe. Generators and batteries can keep things running, but only if you use them safely. Use certified, well-ventilated generators and never run them indoors. Invest in quality battery packs and solar charges. Test them monthly and store them charged. Protect electronics from electromagnetic disturbances by following manufacturer guidance and using commercial Faraday bags for small devices if you're concerned about EMPs. Don't experiment with jury-rigged solutions that create hazards. A minute saved on a risky hack is not worth the cost of an injury or fire. Step 10. Community, the real multiplier. Prepared neighborhoods survive better. Map local skills. Who's medically trained? Who has tools? Who has transport? Who has livestock? Organize low-profile, lawful preparedness meetups. Practice water purification with certified filters. Run basic first aid drills. Coordinate a shared tool cache. Trust, not paranoia, builds resilience. Share skills, not secrets that put people at risk. Step 11. Legal and ethical reality check. Survival isn't licensed to abandon law or humanity. Looting, violent theft, and improvised weapons put everyone at risk and often escalate violence. Know your local laws on self-defense, property, and emergency conduct. When in doubt, prioritize de-escalation and community coordination. Step 12. Learn from experts, not internet myths. If you're hungry for knowledge, prioritize reputable sources. FEMA and local emergency management offices. certified first aid and trauma courses, community colleges and extension services for food preservation, small engine repair, and gardening, amateur radio clubs and civil defense organizations for communications training. Don't rely on anonymous forum posts for life or death techniques. Epilogue. Leadership starts at home. The apocalypse, if it comes, won't be a solo movie montage. It will be messy, slow, and human. The people who rebuild won't be the ones with the flashiest gear or the loudest bunker brag. They'll be the ones who stayed calm, shared what they had, and applied practical, legal skills. If this satire made you smile but also think, subscribe to the Survival Brief. We turn panic into practical and headlines into helpful checklists without the macho fantasy. Stay legal, stay safe. Be the neighbor who brings an extra bottle of water, a charged radio, and a steady hand.